Hi there, sign of Pisces. This is Kim here to give you your next 3-day messages. So opening up to your spirit team and your angels, your spirit guides and your angels for these messages. They're always for your most high. So gonna just take a look and see what it is they want to tell you. What they want you to be thinking about, perhaps, for the future. So what is an energy update for Pisces? Oh. Pisces. Krans Wild Unknown alchemy deck we're using first. Oh, nice. My favorite topic. My favorite topic. Okay. Wow. So it looks like, can you see all of those real well? Yeah, you can. Okay. I've tried to lower the camera a little bit so that you can see more. So you have a date with destiny, and right now, if you're experiencing the lead card, then you're experiencing a heavy transition at this time. There's big, important decisions being made right now. And it looks like it's, I don't want to sound too dramatic, but it looks like these important decisions have to do with your long-term happiness, because the sun splendor, which I feel like is where you're headed, is a card about having the happiness that, you know, the sun card energy can bring in that lasts. And we even have like a lover's energy here, and a rainbow or a seed energy that, so it looks like it hasn't been colored in the colors yet, right? So something still is going to form. And for a lot of you all, this actually looks like a partner, a soulmate, and maybe that you're just in a very heavy transition period right now. Maybe you're not ready for a person. Perhaps you're maybe going through something right now, maybe even going through a divorce or something like that, or even contemplating it. And there's this energy wanting to say you are destined to come together with this person, with this experience. Now, yes, a lot of love, eternal love, and things like that are in here. This card is like, it's about the journey. It's about the whole journey. It's not about the destination. This is probably how it needs to go. This is the difficult transition. This is something that's infinitely supposed to come together in this lifetime. So this is something that is fated. It's destiny. It can be a project or something that you're doing here also that's meant to come together just perfectly. Right time, right place. That's the conjunction. So, and we have this kind of, you know, silvery starburst energy here in the artwork too. So the great work, this is your whole, this is what it's all about. And this, when this card comes out, they're giving you praise. They're giving you accolades for something that you're doing a good job at. Maybe it is getting through, you know, a very difficult situation, or in a time where you could have chose darkness, you chose light. So it might be something like that, you know, where you're being congratulated by spirit. You're being celebrated by your angels here. So a really good start to a reading. This is the Pulp Tarot. It's Todd Alcott. Absolutely love his artwork. So we'll just take a peek here into the tarot and see what else wants to come out. The sun. You have the sun and the sun splendor. They really want you to know that you're going to be, everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. And see how it touched this lead energy. They're trying to let you know with two versions of the sun that happiness is on this journey, and contentment and satisfaction. I have the Emperor on the bottom too. So you can associate the sun with masculine energy, and that would be about vitality, abundance, actions, maybe even a leadership role. For some, it might be about a leadership role, especially since we saw the Emperor. Tell me about this important decision, this lead card, please. King of Pentacles. So for some of you, well, this is an important decision that has to do with a husband. Like flat out, this has to do with the husband or the person who is really overhead of household. There's a difficult decision about this, or you are in the energy, if we're not going to look at gender, but if we were, we could say that we're considering here of splitting from somebody, okay, if we are looking at it like that. But it's just an energy. It can be about a decision that affects your finances, maybe dramatically in a really good way. This person's really good with their finances. Could be a business person, fatherly energy. Let me look up the King of Pentacles, because every deck has a different way of describing the energies, and there might be something in here about that helps a little bit more. The King of Pentacles has nothing left to prove. He's made fortunes many times over. He doesn't even know how much wealth he possesses. It has ironically become immaterial to him. He knows that money is coming to an end, that money is a means to an end, not a goal in of itself. He also knows that a person's wealth is no indicator of the quality of their soul. Oh, you're making a judgment call on that then. And there's something here with money being intertwined, but I feel like you are this King of Pentacles energy. About to make a really important or big decision here. It has everything to do with the whole family, I feel like. Your support. Ooh. Tower here on the bottom. Complete change. Earth angel energy. Temperance, Sagittarius. We have Sagittarius, Taurus, Leo, earth signs, and Leo again. So, temperance is somebody that's trying to maintain the peace, the balance in a situation. Especially when you have the Five of Wands. Okay, this is a little bit of a argumentative energy. It can be, you know, when people are acting petty or they're always trying to start something. Competitiveness. Okay, it looks like the storm suggested and the Four of Wands have struck. I don't understand that, but we'll just keep reading. 5 people have wands, and they could be using them to build a shelter or start a fire, but instead they're attacking one another with them. Certainly you've been in group projects like this. Everyone on the same journey. Everyone is committed to the same goal, but conflicts nevertheless arise, breaking out all over the place. This can be a hard energy to remain focused. Okay, but if you're having an issue here with a work situation or a home situation, you might be really excited to see this pop up. This is the Ace of Pentacles that represents that pathway. I think this is the pathway leading to your sun's splendor. It is maybe the opportunity that was always supposed to come into your life. And it seems like at the right, perfect time, it comes. So from out of the blue here, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Arriving at the right time is what I'm getting with that. Something is arriving at the exact right time. Usually understood to us as having money. It is your steady march to glory with your finances. It's a gift from above, granted to us by divine forces, but this is speaking of a material gift. You may be spiritual beings, but you exist in a fragile bone cage protected by meat armor. So you have been granted a material gift of a corporal body right now. And obviously there's something else here to pursue, or something else that is being given to you. So, and then the Tower, that's major change, shake-up. Seven of Swords. So there's a feeling of somebody not telling you the whole truth about a situation. Interestingly enough, and this might be just a side note, in this deck, the guidebook talks about the Seven of Swords being that somebody is worried that another person is going to take or steal their idea or get credit for what they have. So they're trying to take everything for themselves, like to avoid that. So it's just a different spin on the card. But you could be needing to take more caution in where your ideas are, or your creative projects or ventures, because there could be some purposeful deception around it. Anything else? It says part man, part woman, all angel. So I really get the feeling of a earth angel energy for you. Here we have the Ace of Cups. Excellent reading, because again, a gift from the universe, right? It's a gift. This is emotionally fulfilling and loving, big. There's many different streams of water coming from this Ace of Cups. So there's peace in this experience. There's joy. There's love. And then we have that Emperor again. There's a very important decision that you are approaching making, and it puts you, well, you're already in this like very, you know your own authority, and your decision is so big, and you know this, that you're thinking carefully about it. Maybe you're strategizing about it, because your decision could bring about a tower for somebody else. So it's like, it's carefully considered by you. The Emperor is not going to jump into a battle that they can't win. Like, they're always going to be pretty confident in what they choose to fight for or choose to do in that sense. Tell me about this new Ace of Cups for Pisces coming. The Devil. The Devil. Interesting. So I would just be careful with, I would be careful of letting your fears stop you from seizing the day when it comes to some sort of opportunity that comes in. It could provide a way out. For some out there, there's a feeling of bondage or controlled energy in a situation. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel comfortable. And This Ace of Cups, like these two Sun cards, might be the way out of some sort of bound, feeling bound. This is something new. I want to get something else on that. Just curious. Sometimes the devil, Capricorn energy can be talking about strategy for what we're trying to obtain here on the material realm. And so it might be saying, because it's pointing a lot to some financial success here is why I'm saying that. The Emperor and the King of Swords. One who knows, very smart, intelligent, knows exactly what actions to take when they want to take it. Five of Cups is when a person is looking at all of the cups that have not worked. There's disappointment and there's sadness here. Sometimes there's regret. It's a mourning period, but there still are two cups right here. And the card's message is to turn around. Less focus on the emotions that are associated with the three cups that didn't work out and the ones that are still standing. So it could be certain things in your life that are still going really good. It could be a couple people that you really love that are still in your life that to give the focus to at this time. I'm going to look up the Emperor here. See their version of the Emperor. The Emperor runs things. He's the guy in charge. He may not make the rules. It may be a case of him just doing what he wants, and that's the new rule. Just by looking at him, you can tell he didn't inherit his empire, but created it himself, the old-fashioned way, through force. Is he a good emperor or a bad emperor? Well, he's obviously strong and not someone to mess with. But is he strong for you or against you? He's draped in a red cape and has a full set of armor on underneath, because being at top always means that there is someone there ready to attack you. Goodness. That's Todd Alcott. That's definitely Todd Alcott. Let's look at the devil. Let's see what he says about the devil. He says, okay, so this is just this version, all right? There's many different versions. There's also many different interpretations of that card. This is his. The devil is bad. The devil seeks to enslave people. He may enslave two people at once via a bond through sexual obsession. He may enslave individuals with all tools of addiction at his disposal. The inverted pentagram on his forehead suggests that he is of the material world, but has a he is twisted and has delights for evil purposes. Goodness. I kind of like the strategy one myself. I kind of like the strategy paying off here. And there's a feeling with their description of the Emperor of just being a little, what is that called? Ruthless? Is that on here? Oh, no, I'm not recommending that. I'm just getting the feeling that that's what they're trying to say. Controlling. Well, controlling. Well, if you have any issue with somebody being overly controlling or ruthless to you, then you overcome that energy here with the airplane. Travel, long distance, speed, overcome, rise up, freedom, no boundaries, breaking free, in control. Things work out, taking off, leave it behind, and listening to your internal guidance systems. And it seems to be flying away from the Five of Cups energy, which is, tied to the past sadness too. But tied to the past. Uncertain here. Uncertain about the outcome. Uncertain about what's going to happen at this time. That's why the card of you being the judge, you being the one that has this tough decision to make at this time, is because I feel like you're just still deciding something here. Oh, okay, I think I was right. I think I was right about the strategy because I have the mother lode. And so material realm and strategy, the mother lode is my millionaire billionaire card. It's the big one to get in this deck. So prosperity, jackpot, success, good fortune, having plenty, money maker, sudden wealth, the real deal, on easy street, accomplishment, the fortune, and the prime source. Yeah, so is somebody a computer developer too? I'm just noticing that DEV, I feel like saying something about a developer developing. If you are, that's a really big sign that whatever maybe software or something you're working on will be huge. Because the fairy tales here, wow, you're getting all the best cards in it. Okay. Fairy tale. Believe the impossible, daydreams, romantic ending, universal archetypes, hopeful, magic, unicorns and rainbows, aspire, happily ever after, fanciful stories we tell. I think it's going to be a unicorn of an existence or an opportunity that feels like it's a unicorn. Like, oh, wow, I didn't expect to see that in real life, but it comes. So I think you can be certain what you're developing is going to be something kind of big financially for you, because you are number 33. Look, and I have 1111 on the bottom. So master number 33, any positive changes or projects you're considering right now will be well worth your while. Expect your power to manifest and create will be heightened. I am expanding. And 1111, the universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed and help you wake up to who you truly are. That's what I have for you, Pisces. If you'd like a reading, I do offer pre-recorded readings. Information is in the description box below, and I appreciate the support with that. And I'm sending you love and light. Bye.